What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm your host, Chris O'Toole. Thank you so much for attending Outkast Pirate Radio. And I hear Dave. Dave is at a convention right now, and so he's gonna join. Hopefully, it's not a Paracon; it's a windshield fair. Yeah, so he'll be joining me pretty soon. I don't really know where Gwen is, but hopefully she'll pop up soon. And we're gonna get on. Hey, Dave. Dave, why is there two of you? Okay, now there's one. Welcome.
Why is there so much what?
Oh, well, I had two of you. Now I have one of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what's going on, Dave? What's going on in the world of fairs and work?
So I'm in Hamburg, New York. I'm at the Erie County Fair. And we're here with the Outkast. So as you can see, I saw windshields. We also have the gourmet beef jerky, but that's not here. Yeah, we're too new of a company.
Yeah, man, look, and you need to try our beef jerky. It's like the shit. All right. Mr. Mustachio's Gourmet Snacks. Dave is basically almost at, any Paracon he can get to. And it's so good you want to slap your mama good. I'm just telling you that. Like, straight up. Straight up. I mean, I can't slap my mama because she's dead. She's dust.
Slap Your Mama is not a product that we sell, though. Yeah, Slap Your Mama is a brand. So we don't have a flavor for that, but we do have Oh Boy That's Hot. We also have what else? Carolina Reaper, Ghost Pepper, Mango Habanero. A lot of good things.
Lemon pepper, dill pickle. The straight whiskey.
You guys can see, I'll give you a little taste from the fair.
Well, look at this. It's a food truck.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Waffle wagon.
Is that the waffle? Is it like waffle and chickens, or is it just waffle?
I think they have waffle and chicken, too.
Yeah, I know that's a big thing over here, There was this guy.
I was trying to show you some of the rides.
Say what?
I was trying to show you the behind the scenes.
Oh, that's nice. Man.
So, all right, let me ask you a couple questions.
Smell the food. What?
Oh, I was going to say, let me ask you a couple questions.
Sure.
So, what's your favorite thing to do in the fair?
That is a good question. I want to say get on the kiddie rides. Look, man.
The kiddie rides. You can't get them.
Kiddie rides. Yeah, look, man. I'm not going to lie. And because there's no point. Because if my best friend, for close to 30 years was watching this, or close to 40 years was watching this, he would call me out. Okay, look, I only did the kiddie rides, and the reason why is because I was scared of big rides. I wouldn't get on the Texas Tornado, which I should have. It did not look. It looked rickety as hell. I mean, I know it has to move, like the roller coaster. But I am ready.
Well, this is what I was trying to get to. What I was trying to say was, what's your favorite thing to do in the fair? One of my favorite things is, I got it. They got a nice prize.
Like when I go to the fair, I mean, we've taken our kids to the fair. I think our favorite thing is to watch live music. Get some, go because we have the alligator fair here. So we go look at the alligators and all that. Go get some alligator food, and
When you say get some alligator food, you mean alligator what?
We would get alligator food, fried alligator.
Okay, so usually alligator bites or alligator finger sandwich.
Alligator on a stick.
Or alligator on a stick.
Yeah. Have you ever had alligator on a stick? Gator on a stick? It's pretty good,
Well, I
especially
mean, I've had
fried.
the gator butt.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I love the fair. I love it. I love to see performers, you know, because I don't know about the fair there, but there was always a performer who had like fire or on one of them unicycles or on some stilts. Those were the ones that I liked, but I'm not gonna lie, I was the parent who took the photos. So I have all these really cool carnival photos and all that of my kids growing up, you know, of them on rides and everything like that. And the rides, yeah, just capturing the happiness, you know, of my kids and everything. So I don't know where Gwen is. Gwen, are you around? Um. So
I'm
anyway,
here.
there you are. Where the hell did you go?
I was giving you and Dave some time.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. 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 Awesome. Awesome. So Gwen, how you been?
I've been pretty good, kind of busy. Been going to a lot of the Paracons and stuff. Seeing a lot
Yeah,
of people.
I see that, man. You know what? And I wish I was doing it with you. You know, I think we'd have a good old time.
We sure would.
Never be
I
a
saw
dull.
Dave. Yeah,
I
Dave was
know.
in he was in
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
Yeah.
There he is. Yeah, Dave was in Gettysburg
Yep.
with us.
Yes, it was. He went and promoted Mr. Mustachio's gourmet
Yes, he did.
snacks. Yes, absolutely. And
And I got to meet his daughter. That was cool.
I know, like,
Yeah, Lana really likes all you guys.
We liked her too.
I see the resemblance.
Well, that's the kind of stuff I used to do working my family business when I was little.
Right.
So I was like, yeah, she gets it.
Yeah, no, my son, he didn't get to go with us. So Linus stayed home, obviously, for different reasons, but he had summer school. So he
Yeah.
had summer school until the 18th. And if he would have just applied himself a little bit, he wouldn't have had summer school because he only missed it by a few points. But
Right.
because he slacked off and didn't really put any effort in, they put him in there. So he's one of those kids that thinks he can, I don't know, skate through and like make the rules up as you go, and not play
Right.
by other people's rules. But we all learn differently.
No, absolutely. You know, I mean, we have a lot of things in common, Dave. Your kid's like my kid. You know, they will learn one day. You know, when they get older, when they start having kids themselves. You know, once they get, you
Oh yeah,
know,
absolutely.
have a dose of reality and see how life really is. I mean, because what we're experiencing today, you know, it's probably minute to them because they don't fully understand. You know, because of growing and learning. But right now, I really do feel that, you know, with today's technology, with social media and all that, kids' brains are going to mush. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I really do feel that way because I just hear so many things from children, you know, that you should learn in school, but they're not listening. You know what I'm saying? And they're listening more to social media
Yeah,
because social media is on emotions, you know, not necessarily people want to do checking first. And so kids are very influential, you know, and so I really do believe, you know, one of the reasons why, you know, my kid is the way he is to a certain degree is because of social media, because he
Yeah.
listens to rap music. He's always on YouTube, you know, like he's immersing himself. He's a teenager now, so I can't really stop him really much on, you know, on apps because after I think he's like 14, then parents are kind of limited on what, you know, how you control what your kids see. And
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So you know what he did the other day was that camera that we purchased for the YouTubing came in. It's a 5K camera. He saw it in the mail and he says, "Dad, what are you doing with that camera?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? It's for the YouTube videos, so we can start doing podcasts and lives all over the country." And he's like, "Well, let me learn how to use it. Let me make a rap video." So I said, "A rap video?" Him and his buddies are actually pretty good. So I said, "Hey, we need a new intro song for our setup." So I gave him the challenge of learning all the equipment and making us a new intro song.
yeah, man.
It's pretty fun.
That'd be cool.
I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
Look, I
Maybe
mean,
something will
today,
come of it.
look, today you don't even have to have a guitar or a piano. Like, on my iPad, I can create music content, just by, hitting a certain beat or, programming it and all that and have it play into a MIDI. I mean, I even did that with, the company I'm doing digital marketing for and everything. I made their
Yeah.
music content within a minute, and voila. So
Yeah, no,
so
hey, absolutely.
he can do the same
And
thing.
you're having fun with it.
Yeah, it's fun. But when I listen to music on Spotify and all that, my wife hates it because I'll listen to music from the 1970s, which that was her words, 70s, early 80s. But that's when people played real music. When people actually picked guitars up and played, they can actually play a piano and actually know what a note is. You know, that's
Yeah,
music.
no, hey, absolutely. Sometimes a simple chord progression can make somebody famous. You never know. Well, you can synthesize that with a piano if you have the right kind of like a keyboard, which we do at the house. We have one of those everything keyboards where you can do almost anything on it digitally
Right.
and put stuff together. He even has like a little recording studio, so it's kind of neat. Kids, when they're interested in stuff, they do it. When they're
Yeah.
uninterested in it, then they just end up putting us as the parents.
Right, man. I mean, if this is something that he likes, I'd highly encourage it. I mean, I would love for my kid to make music. To really tap into those talents. I mean, because I know he does. It's just it doesn't appease to him. Because it doesn't stimulate him. He gets stimulated by things right then and there in real time, not something. You know what I'm saying? That requires practice and dedication. He doesn't have passion. And it's okay because everybody has a passion
Yeah.
in different things, you know. But I mean, that's cool. That Linus is playing music and he's rapping because Lord knows I can't rap. All I can say is
You can
I'm
sing?
half black and I can't rap. That's all I got. Yes, I can. I can
Oh, I
sing.
can
I can
definitely
write.
sing.
I
Uh,
can
She
write
can
music.
sing.
oh, nice.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I could be better.
Well,
I can be better.
well, we
I,
could
I
all be
was
better, but it's
look.
being
I was
out there and
gonna.
doing it. That's
So I haven't. So I've been busy, but I haven't released this cover I did a while back of one of Ozzy Osbourne's songs, or it was a Black Sabbath song. And so
oh yeah, yeah.
I was gonna go and put it on
Iron
the intro,
Man
you know, or whatever.
or War Pigs.
But I'm gonna try to release it sometime, hopefully this week, toward maybe Friday or whatever, and so forth. But I keep on forgetting, not forgetting. I just haven't had time, so forth.
Nice.
Okay, so I haven't been to a Paracon. Okay, so are Paracons do they have times where they do have carnivals and stuff like that? Like fairs,
No, I mean
or
not
i-
really. I mean
is it
most
just more
Paracons are vendors that get together.
small, inclusive type of
It's more like a home show.
right
Like think
Most
home
of
show.
them.
Like you ever been to a home show?
to a what?
Home show.
No, I've not been to a homeless shelter.
Paracons are usually a lot of vendors. You have people like paracelebs and just teams, and a lot of people teach classes or seminars or talks or whatever you want to call it. And honestly, it's a lot of networking and a lot of just getting to know each other. And I don't know, most of them are pretty good. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've never been to a bad one. All the ones I've been to so far, I mean, the coolest one that I've been to by far is the Hell House Paracon. That one was fun because it's in an actual location that they filmed a haunted house, a movie, I should say, a scary movie, and it's in a house, and everybody's got their own section. So Mr.
they have
Mustachio's
it.
Gourmet Snack, we had our two tables there, and they gave us a piece of the dining room, and we had to share it with five other vendors, and it was crowded, but it was definitely a cool setup. And Gettysburg, Gwen and I were just at the Gettysburg Battlefield Dash. Well, that's
Yep.
more geared towards networking. That's geared towards more like lectures, classes, um,
Yep.
taking it to a different direction.
Yeah, so I mean, like
We're-
I've worked in events, convention stuff for years. Just more on the audio visual side, but at the same time, we still have to take
Yeah,
care of the client. You know what I'm saying, and make sure that everything was what they need, especially working with the person, the coordinator, and I mean, look, if you play your cards right and you get everything done early in the sense where you can provide, you know, um, like an enjoyable experience, you can. I mean, you can make decent cash flow. You know what I'm saying? Especially for charities.
oh yeah, absolutely. As long as folks are donating and doing what they're doing, and like how you were promoting me when I was away, you were telling everybody, hey, go visit Mr. Dave, go over to see Mr. Mustachio's Gourmet Snacks, and buy some jerky. Well, people came up to me and said, hey, I saw you on the YouTube channel, or I saw you on this, or I saw you at this place, and we were told you're the best beef jerky, and we sold out after 2 days. We had no beef jerky. We had everything else, but just no beef jerky. So yeah, I mean those that hits home, especially when we all speak, numbers and power. And my cousin Danny always said it the best was that you have your friends in the fairs, you have your friends in the festivals all over the country, but nothing beats that para family. And once you're in the para family, then sky's the limit. You can do anything because everybody believes in the dream, everybody believes in the reality, and everybody believes in helping each other. And that's a camaraderie that, I mean, I've been in business for many years, and we've had collection agencies, restaurants. I've been in the fairs as a vendor. I owned a window and door company, and the only family that I've ever had that's as close as this family was my military friends. Anybody that I knew from the military or growing up, in that sense. So it's really neat to be able to share those experiences and bring live entertainment to you guys too at the same
And
time.
it is very, and honestly, in this field or in this community, it's very rare that you get that. Because there's so many people who try to strive for that 15 minutes of fame, and they feel like they can talk mess about someone or bring them down, or do things
Yeah.
maybe they're not supposed to be doing ethically. And I
Yep.
just like the fact, with all Access Network crew, that we respect one another, and I really think that, especially in the paranormal community, there should be some type of association, like an ethical association, where, look, if you want to be
Sign me
part
up
of
for the
the,
committee.
yeah, man, like, if you want to do a Paracon, and you know what I'm
It'll
saying, and
never happen because there's too many people
there's
that
too many.
like it, like the drama. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. There's too many people that like the drama, but at the same time, if you find people who have some type of code of ethics, that weeds them all out, because there's only a few that don't. You see what I'm saying? And there's a
I
lot
do.
that do. So when you
Well, like
weed
I,
all that out, you become exclusive. When you become exclusive, that's when you have control of the reins, marketing wise, and you know exclusiveness in your tribe, or like in your association or organization that people want to be a part of. To see, the thing
So we're
is,
trying to do that actually, but hold on real quick. Let's touch on that before you change the subject on it. That's one of the things that Gwen and Lee Triano are trying to work on now with the All Access Network and the All Access family is to try to
yeah,
find quality content, good people, people who want to make a difference, people that want to join a club or a group of like-minded individuals. You know, you want to film a movie, great. What we have for you is this. You want to do a TV series, great. What we have for you is this. You know, you need fundraising. Okay, we got you. This is where we need you to be, and we'll help you get there. And that's the dream and the reality of it is that if you want to see change, you have to make change. If you want to
true.
see a result, you have to make results. So by inviting everybody in and doing challenges, like the one challenge we thought of was Mr. Mustachio's Gourmet Snacks presents a Haunted America series where each Paracon team or paranormal team, because they are teams or groups, they
Right.
invite us to a haunt. And when they invite us to a haunt, we sponsor them. We bring in some snacks, and we go to see what their adventure is. And so we just lose Chris. I think I
No,
lost
I'm
both of
back.
There
you. Did I
she is.
lose you guys?
There she is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what our goal is to invite everybody into this community, but by having them invite us first, and then we go out, we see their production, we're a guest on their show, and then we do our own special haunt to bond us all together and to help us get the next group, and then we make that challenge for future groups to keep it going, you know, and
But
get
you
them
know
on
what?
all access
Also,
network.
too, if we play by the book professionally, how you're supposed to run a production company and so forth like that, that gives us more merit. You know, especially networking with producers, with major networking companies. You know, saying
Oh yeah.
to pitch our show to someone, because I mean, like as Gwen knows, you know, and now you know, Dave, is that when you want to have a highlight video to show to a producer, to a network television, you know, to try to get a show, you have to have at least 9 to 12 episodes already shot.
Yep.
You have to invest and pay for all the production expenses. That means, you know, hotel rooms, you know, flights,
Travel.
Yep, and we can help. We can so we can alleviate all that and all those expenses by saying, okay, great. Here's a platform for Mr. Mustachio's Gourmet Snacks. Go and fundraise. You know, put your costs together, put your goals together, create your vision board, see where you want to be, figure how much money you need to raise, and then raise those funds. And then we get you to that next step. And then we get you on all access television. We get you signed up with Gwen. We get you signed up with Chris for some marketing material and whatever is needed. And you know, we just kick ass and take names. I think that's the goal.
no, man, absolutely, absolutely. You know, I mean, I just feel that, you know, with Mr. Mustachio's, you know, gourmet snacks, you know, we can really change people's lives in the sense of helping them, because there's a lot of people who can't, you know, they're hurting right now. I know people who can't even afford clothes for their kids for school. You know, never less shoes.
Well, so but for fundraising though, we can't do fundraising for that. I wish we could, but that's a
No, what
different
I'm
level,
saying,
and
but we
that
can do
comes with state
fundraising for an
licensing.
associate, for a
Yeah,
nonprofit that does help. Do you see
yeah, it
what I'm
has to be an
saying?
organization,
No,
and
no, not
absolutely, they have to
necessarily
have
an
articles.
individual.
Well, sure. But what I mean is, like, if somebody wants to do a fundraiser, there has to be articles of an organization to do the fundraiser for. They have to have a
Right,
cause, and they have to have permission. We can put that platform together. We can help
right,
them find a cause. We can help them find the tools and resources that they need. But it all has to be done the right way. No cutting
right,
corners. We can't just give a bunch of people here's some order forms and go raise some money and we'll buy you new shoes. I wish that was the case. But we could do through Tobacco Free America, which is one of our 501c3s, and we could say, okay, let's do a fundraiser for the Tobacco Free of America for kids, and let's raise some money, and then we're going to take those funds and then go and buy backpacks or go and buy sneakers and then give them to the
right,
communities that need them.
right, right. And you know, and right now, just how times are with inflation, you know, like we know people are hurting financially. You know, we know that, and so forth. But
Yeah.
once you give to our organization and all that, that's going to help so many people. you know, for their fundraising.
Yeah.
And so forth.
Yep. No, absolutely. My my phone's going. I don't know if it's in and out or if it's my hearing part, but these earbuds are fading and fading out. It says I have a full battery. How's the
It's
quality of
it's
content coming out for me?
it's StreamYard. I can hear you fine.
I can hear
Lynn,
you
can you hear me?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just StreamYard because StreamYard doesn't work well with the browser. Definitely doesn't work well, you know, with their what's it called, with their app. So
Yeah.
StreamYard is very temperamental, and supposedly they're working on it. They've been working on it for a while. Um, so, but
They've
but
made
also
some improvements, but they
yeah,
still
there's
got more to go.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
I'm not mad
absolutely.
at them. You know, I mean, because we wouldn't have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Streamyard, you know, using their platform.
True.
So, but
So
they need to
can
listen
we
to their.
track how many viewers we have too as well on StreamYard?
I cannot see anything on my end.
I
Um,
can see
Curious thing.
afterwards. Yeah, during we have 8 platforms plus any that you guys put in, so we have to go back and check.
Gotcha.
The
Well,
the
because
count the count on here. If you see a count, that's not right.
I gotcha.
It's never
I mean, our
right.
goal is to try
Yeah,
to get more and more people to log in every week,
yeah.
and maybe hear more about what we're doing, or if they want to see more behind the scenes stuff. What is it that our viewers want to hear? What do you guys want to see other than just us talking about everything going on?
right now, and see, and my issue right now is because I just have like, look, my technology is like put together with tape. Okay,
Okay, well, we're gonna fix that. Don't forget, I'm mailing you
so
out a laptop this week.
yeah, that'd be great. That'd be awesome. You know,
Yep.
yeah, but I just think that we can make a good cause for someone. Well, let's go back. Let's go to the paranormal. I never got an opportunity because the week that Dan Rivera passed away, we were just a pre-record. I think the last past 2 weeks and all that. So I want to give my condolences to his family,
Yes.
and to his
Yeah.
friends and everything. I did not know Dan personally, but I can tell how he made a difference in the paranormal community, and so and for all my friends out there who are hurting, you know, my heart goes out to you.
Yeah. Very sorry for your loss, all of his family and friends, of
Yeah,
course. I don't know if
yeah,
I
yeah,
knew Dan at all,
yeah, most definitely, and so forth. So
I'm gonna
has
slowly head back to my booth as we're talking, though. It is
yeah,
getting
yeah, yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
no,
towards
yeah,
the
no
end of our
problem.
night here.
Yeah, so every now and then, like it's been quiet lately with the paranormal activity and so forth, like that. You know, but I want to say like last week some stuff kind of happened. So, oh, it was a few weeks ago. I was speaking to Lee, and she said she saw a dude behind me, and I could actually feel him touch me, so forth. And come to find out, it's my uncle's grandfather. So he used to live in this house, before he died. He probably died over here too. But yeah, ever since I've like recognized him and so forth, he's been, you know what I'm saying? Like I can feel his presence around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, because I always felt someone, like if I'm, working, I feel someone behind me, and I keep on like hearing in my head, like, what are you doing? What is that? How do you do that? And then come to find, he really liked art, and he was artistic. you know. So it could have been a thing where he was trying to figure out like how are you making this art, like how are you doing all this stuff and everything. Yeah, that's my ghost story for the week. But it's been pretty quiet, and I'm glad, you know, because I have been trying to cleanse myself. I burn, I've been burning frankincense, you know, on a regular basis in the house. You know, say a prayer and burn, and I don't know. It seems like it's been working. But you know what? But I think I just been so hyper focused with
That's me.
Dave. You know, I don't think I'm feeling. You know what I'm saying? You know, like when you hyper focus on something and you don't feel
Well,
anything.
yeah, because I mean,
You know what I'm
we're working
saying? Like,
nonstop, you know, behind the scenes and building stuff. You're keeping your mind focused. You're keeping your face
right.
busy. And when you have things to work on, I mean, you're just like me. Which room are you remodeling today? You know, to get you through to tomorrow. And you know, yeah, but you're hyper focusing, and if you're feeling the remnants of your uncle. It's funny because I was thinking of my uncle earlier too, and maybe it's something we don't know. Maybe it's one of those days, or it's getting closer to a full moon. I know there's three planets in retrograde, which is supposed to be good for all of us right now for advancement and movement. Um, but as far as for past history and things like that, I didn't see anything in the charts earlier when I was snooping around about that. And it's kind of neat though, because if you think about it, astrology is something that none of us really fully 100% understand. We all interpret it a little bit differently. And you know, so when I look at a chart or I look at this, I look at that. How does that message hit you versus how does it hit somebody else? So maybe I would suggest maybe going on to your um, just your whatever. Are you a Sagittarius? Or what are you?
Who me? Oh, I'm a
Yeah.
Libra.
Oh, Libra. That's
Yeah,
right. So
I'm a
yeah,
lot
I would
less
just go in and
outspoken. I'm
take a
saying
look at your
just
horoscope today and read yesterday's, and read tomorrow's horoscopes, and then pick whatever your rising sign is and take a look at that aspect as well.
you know, I've like I don't know. I rarely like look at horoscopes. Not that I don't believe in them. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand it.
Well, that's what
So
they're there for. They're not there for you to know astrology. They're what someone else is interpreting for your horoscope of how you should feel with all the planets in this position, with the moon in this position, with the sun in that position, where your Chiron is, where everything falls in your houses. And every day, day to day, it could be a different person. Like maybe today I'm interpreting it. Maybe tomorrow Lee Triana is interpreting it. So the newspapers don't put the same person out every day after day after day. What they'll do is they'll take submissions for people to read them, and you know they'll see which ones are the most interesting, and they'll put those ones out there for content.
yeah, so I mean, like when you say like, okay, you know, you feel this moon or whatever retrograde. All I know, whatever's retrograding right now, my back hurts. My
I
head
wish it
hurts.
worked
That
that
is
way, but magnetism works in a mysterious way, my friends. So if your
You
back
know,
hurts, I suggest some yoga. I mean, everybody could use some good humble pie, but one of my closest friends is a chiropractor, and he says every day that he loses more and more patients to yoga. And if I could give you any advice, maybe that's in your horoscope, is to get more exercise. Because I know I need some.
dude, I used to exercise a lot. I used to work out almost every single morning, 4
Right.
a.m. in the gym, you know. But then, like, after that COVID shot, man, it messed me up, man. Like,
Yeah.
it took everything out of me, especially when I was starting to have tracheal spasms and couldn't breathe, man. And had to be on, what is it called? What is that? Prednisone? Is that what it's called?
What is it?
Prednisone?
yes, prednisone.
Yeah, man, and like I gained weight and I've never been able to get it off. You know what I'm saying? Just even working out. So, but at the same time, I don't have my gym anymore as well. Because even
Well,
before I moved to Austin, I had a little gym. I had it set up in my living room, so I would just lift weights and do that. But now all I have are like 20-pound dumbbells and resistant bands.
sure, but that's just going to build mass. You don't want to do that. You want to find out. So the best, I
No,
mean,
no, I
with,
want to build mass. This is the reason why. Because I'm
okay,
fat as
you can
fuck.
build mass.
Because
Hey,
this
nobody's
is
got more mass than me. I mean, look at those. Look at those pythons. I could take
If
on
you,
a wrestler.
I
Maybe not.
rather
Maybe not a wrestler.
I
I'm
rather
not a
build
shape wrestler.
I rather build mass and get on a strict diet, because if I
Yeah.
build mass and then start to lean out, then I'll gradually lose weight and I won't have as much saggy skin. You know what I'm saying? What happens is you lose weight drastically, that's when you start having loose skin.
Yeah.
So if you're working out, like my friend has a friend who weighed over 300 and something pounds, and she started working out as a bodybuilder, and she worked out every day for 3 years. She like went to, I want to say like 130, you know, but it took her 3 years to do that because she worked out every day, and the only loose skin that she has is just like a little bit on her stomach. That's it. Everything
Yeah.
else, she doesn't have much loose skin because she worked out. So it's pros and cons when you lose weight, fast, because if you're morbidly obese, you're gonna lose weight fast. You're gonna lose 20 pounds fast in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And then you plateau when you lose so much. And that's where, you have to start working out and, eating better and watching your calorie intake. From the fat bitch who's saying
Well,
it.
yeah, that too. I mean, like, yeah, sure. You're not, but it's okay. You can pretend you are, but all of us are within reach of doing where we need to be. We just got to figure out what our goals are, reach those goals. One of the things I cut out was candy bars. That was the first thing I cut away. I eat a lot of candy, more candy than I think I want to ever admit to. So what did I do? I went to peanut butter crackers. All right, so now in my mind, if I want a piece of candy, I'm going to go after some peanut butter crackers and maybe some Mr. Mustache's gourmet nuts. Yep, that's right. So we have our own nut line. We have our own healthy snacks, dehydrated bananas, freeze dried bananas. So I'm just picking and choosing my battles, eating more salads, less sugar carbs, more real carbs,
Dude,
and
our
a lot of
trail mix
protein.
is like, man, that shit's so good.
Yeah, our trail mix is pretty good.
Especially like the
You know,
dehydrated fruit. That's really good too.
you just got to be careful with the raisins because I don't know if a lot of people know this, but raisins get stuck in your teeth and they form cavities. So not that I want to be a Debbie Downer with the Mr. Mustache trail mix, but brush your teeth after you eat that stuff. Just for those
Yeah,
raisins, get them raisins out of your teeth.
yeah, I don't eat raisins much. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's
But
loaded in that trail mix. We ended up getting a great deal on some California raisins. So I'm like, well, why not? Let's put it in there. We have peanuts. We have M&Ms in there. Are we allowed to say M&Ms are in it? Because something that looks like M&Ms, a different brand name, but they have
sure.
the M on them.
Hey,
Yeah.
you know
We,
what?
we
I
need to start getting
definitely
some
want.
sponsors, man.
Look, man, I want to make some garlic chili beef jerky. It is good.
Yeah.
Like I use
First thing we got to do is sell the beef
spicy,
jerky we have, and
and
I
I
usually
dip it.
introduce.
It's so good.
Oh yeah, nice. I introduce 2 flavors a year, so if you want to contend a flavor, then you need to have all of your ingredients written out for me, and then it all has to be FDA approved, and then or USDA approved, and then we can put it into submission. Boysenberry was our newest flavor because everybody calls me the Willy Wonka of beef jerkies, and I wanted to find something that's fun, something that tastes great. So boysenberries, and that was our newest flavor. Um, but yeah, I mean, sky's the limit. We can figure out whatever we want to do. It's our dream. We're just all planning it, right? So
Yep, yep,
yeah, just write
man.
out what you want to do and remind me.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, it just tastes fire. Look, Gwen, if you
Yeah.
ever eat garlic chili sauce, you'll never go back. I mean,
I do not.
look. It's not hot. It's not hot. It's just flavorful. I mean,
I
it's just
have in the last year got off the sauces that have the sugar and the salt and stuff. I don't
Yep.
even eat mayonnaise, but just a teeny little bit. So yeah.
That's
dude.
the
If
way to do it. Just take
I
them
would
away a little bit at a time.
look, man. If I could, and it didn't make your back end explode, man, I would just be eating that by the spoon, man.
I would not advise
Oh boy.
that.
Man, I put it in
No, I
my
wouldn't
shit.
advise that either.
Put it in my
Well, so
romaine.
that's a
Uh-uh.
good flavor. Listen, that's a great flavor. I think what we ought to do is put it down in submission. I like the boysenberry so much that I'm gonna try to partner the boysenberry up with cayenne pepper and make it a cayenne pepper based boysenberry. Just to twist it up a little bit, just because I love that flavor. So yeah, if
That'd
you
be
want to put
interesting.
yours down, I'll put mine down, and that's our
Hey, I
newest
think we should
submission
definitely use like the
for
boys.
February.
If you're gonna do that, I would highly suggest to use the smoked paprika, and instead of the paprika, man, the smoked paprika is
Yeah, we use
fire.
smoked paprika, but we smoke our own paprika. We're a smokehouse.
Smoke that shit because it is good. I mean, it's
Nice.
good on salmon. You know, it is like top notch.
Salmon, did you say? Did you say salmon? Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
so I just made, my son asked me to make him salmon. So I bought a salmon chunk, and I took some cumin, took some paprika, some lemon pepper, and just a little bit of cilantro and some lemon. And I just pan-seared it with butter. And it was I don't know, it was just so good. It came out amazing. I'm not really a big salmon fanatic, but that made me actually want more.
I
So I
definitely
might
want to
do that
do
again.
salmon and honey because I heard that's just like phenomenal.
Yeah, salmon and honey is really good. Some salmon, honey, walnuts. Yep. Oh yeah. I gotta cut it ends with you guys. So I'm running out of
Okay.
juice, and
All
my
right.
my coworker walked away. So I had somebody watching our booth. As you can see, we're do the best I can for you guys to see it. But we're here in the fair selling auto glass. Um, and even the next two fairs I'm doing, we're going to be doing auto glass. But I'm going to be all over the country in the next 3 weeks. And my goal is to team up with some like-minded people while we're away, do some brainstorming, and see what haunts we can do while we're out on the road.
Awesome. That's
Yeah,
great. That's great. That is so great. Well, thank you, Dave, for being on
Thank
tonight.
you.
We appreciate it and so forth. And we'll see you next week at your other endeavor of where you're going, you know, across
great.
America, you know. So,
I think we'll still be here at the Erie County Fair. It goes a week and a half. But yeah, I'm looking
Oh,
forward to seeing you guys next week. Everybody have a good week. We'll see you soon. Mr.
good
Mustachio
night.
out.
out. Oh, man, Dave's always a blast, man. He's
I
always a
know.
blast. You know,
It was cool actually getting to meet him in person last weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
man.
It was. We had. I mean, on here. Actually, I met it. No, let me take that back. I met him in person first, but I had not seen him in a long time. We had actually did your podcast with Chad
Right.
as your co-host, and I was in Abbeville, South Carolina, and he happened to be there and walked around with me and sat in the show with me. So, but I got to meet him
Nice.
again, actually, in a paranormal conference. So that was cool.
Yeah, yeah. Like he, you know, I told him like, hey, Gwen's gonna come see you. You
Yeah.
know, and he was like,
It
really?
took me a while to find him. I walked by him 3 times. I know. It was so many people you wouldn't believe, and the energy was so intense that I could only be in there a few
Well, I mean,
minutes at a time.
they put him somewhere else besides the designated area that he's mainly at. You know, so he was somewhere else. You know, but that's why I was like encourage people like, hey, go see Dave. Go see
Mhm.
Dave.
Go to Dave.
Dave got some great beef jerky. Go see Dave. You know.
I was trying to visit everybody and remember to take pictures. You know, the worst thing about going to a Paracon is I always try to get a picture with everybody I visit. And I did not get, I got less than half of the people that I visited because we would get in conversations.
Right.
And then, yeah, and then somebody else would walk up and we'd get in a conversation. And then
Hey, look, I
would
saw y'all
forget.
having fun drinking and, you know, karaoke.
There was an after party. It was actually to raise money for the veterans, which is what
Yes.
Gettysburg Bash is for. There was celebrity bartenders, and then afterwards, all of us paranormal people went and did karaoke.
So who are the celebrity bartenders?
Oh wow, John Zappis. John
Oh, nice.
is the coolest man. I'm telling you. You know the Godfather of the Paranormal. He was there. He was bartending. There was, I'm trying to think of everybody. Santiago Cirillo, if you're familiar, he's an actor. Got to meet him. I'd never met him in person. That was cool.
It's nice.
Yeah, there was. I can't remember the Batman guy's name, but there was a Batman guy. Hey, Candy. Candy is who I went and investigated with last week. So hey, girl,
hey, Candy Lee. How's it going, Candy Lee? I love that, Candy Lee. That is like such a cool name.
That is. Let's see who else.
It flows like Candy.
It does flow.
Hey, thank you for watching, Candy. We greatly appreciate it.
And commenting. I know some people that are out there watching. There are a lot more than the little counter says, but
yeah. Hey, and just to let y'all know, guys, I'm sorry I cannot see any responses. So, but whoever is watching, I appreciate y'all, the audience watching tonight, and so forth. So like when y'all make a comment, then I can see it when it comes up. I just can't see. I can't see the messaging board or anything like that. So my apologies, on that.
We everybody, I tell you, we've had quiet people tonight. But unless you're doing something interactive, a lot of them will sit back and listen or watch. But we appreciate everybody that.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and I do the same thing too. Like I'll go
We all do.
Like when I actually have time where I can even like watch y'all, or even what I do too is like even if I'm busy, I'll just put y'all on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Christy is the other person that invited me last weekend. I went down. For those that don't know, I went down to the Myrtle Beach area, and we went up to North Carolina and investigated a location that was very cool. And the ladies, I appreciate them inviting me, and I will be back with them, and we're going to do some other stuff in the future.
Okay, so you just said that, and something just like went past me. Okay, so the location that y'all went, was there like a woman, like a spirit of a woman that was there, like Victorian type of deal, like wearing white with her hair up in a bun?
Now that I don't know. The place that we went, it was a little more new than that. Yeah, is it okay? I wasn't sure if she wore that kind of clothes. Candy said, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I felt it with Candy, and then I really felt it with the other person who said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she said bun, definitely bun. Oh, yeah. Christy. Yeah, Christy is the other one. They both said yes. So see, I never knew how she dressed. I couldn't see her.
I just feel sick. You know what I'm saying? I feel nauseous. I feel like dread. You know what I'm saying? Like something's not right.
Okay.
So I don't know how she passed away. You know what I'm saying? But there was just like this dread. And I mean, I could be feeling this, because I don't drink alcohol really much at all, but I felt like having some, and so I don't know if I'm feeling weird with that, but it just didn't come on until now.
That's how it happens sometimes, though. It just kind of somebody will make a comment and you just kind of connect with them.
I feel dread, like they knew this was their last moments. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and I feel it's residual too. You know what I'm saying? Like
maybe from husband. It also could, and we're not going to give it away just in case we go back and go live or something. But there was a husband that passed. There was also other people that passed there.
Right,
I'll let me say it that way. Yeah. So
all right. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Up any of that.
Okay, I'm going to stop reading because I'm not trying to,
it's okay.
Bust anybody's production.
That's all right. That's what we do. So
no, that's what we do. And we do it well. And so
I don't even say everything because I just don't. I just don't. But yeah, it was a good location. The ladies are, let's see, 31. That's right. There was 31 confirmed deaths there. So
oh wow.
Yeah, but you know what? It's not a bad place. We had some good times, some laughs. We tried to enjoy ourselves because spirits will come to you sometimes more when you're not just sitting there asking them cookie cutter questions, but just having a good time. And we were enjoying. So it went well.
I keep on seeing somebody falling down the stairs, like falling
There
down.
are stairs there. So I'm just going to say that much.
Okay,
There
just
are
say that.
stairs there.
You
Yeah.
know, and I'm trying to keep my mouth shut, but it's just like, I
Okay.
guess they want me to say it. I don't know,
It's
but
all right.
I don't feel it was someone older. I feel like maybe it was like a younger person, But anyway, I'm gonna shut up.
Okay.
Shut
It's
the
all
hell up.
right. So what are we doing next week? Do we have a plan yet?
Dave,
That's Christy said that's probably her. Bless your heart. Did you fall down them stairs?
Did you?
I didn't see her do it.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So, Dave, what would you say our plan was?
I don't know. You come up with a plan. See, look, anybody who wants to come on, especially like with, if you have a Paracon, you're coming on some type of event, I'd love to have you on and all that. My thing is like, I've been so busy. It's hard for me to do my own producing, and trying to find talent to come and talk. And also too, I'm used to being on the radio. So most of the time I don't have guests, so I have to go and make it up as I go. So,
we're pretty good at that though, aren't we?
no, look, man, it takes practice, and when you've been doing it for so long. I've been doing this for 20 something years, like working in the entertainment industry, because even though we have things planned, majority of the time nothing goes as planned.
Oh no.
So you have to work on the fly, especially if you're on live television. You can't miss a beat. So you got to overcompensate and what I'm saying, and make up. So
I do that often, and every day that there is a show, something happens. So for anybody that thinks that we just come on and no, it's a lot. It's a lot involved. Let me tell you what the girls said. They said, LOL, it picked up when we laughed. It did. It picked up. We laughed and had a good time and enjoyed each other, and it picked up. And they were curious as to what we were doing. And then, Christy, I follow up. I have actually fell upstairs, which I don't know how that works, but I have. But
I want to see that. Like, I definitely would have.
No, you don't. Don't make me fall down, Christy.
I don't want you to fall.
It's like you get tripped up, or you miss a step, you just kind of boop, and it's embarrassing, man. It is embarrassing.
Look, I've done that to myself. I have a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I'm getting older or something. I have no idea.
Well, it's hard getting older. It's hard. I'm gonna just say it like that. It's hard getting older.
But in my mind, age is nothing but a number as long as you're over the age of 18.
Well, in my life, age is just a number to me. Age is a number. That's exactly
but that's how the women rolled in my family. Age is nothing but a number. It's all about how you are mentally. If you're young at heart, you're still gonna hurt. You're still gonna have bodily pains. But as long as you try to stay positive and have a good outlook on life, that's probably the best thing ever. And thank you.
I'm trying to live my best life right now, so that's what I'm doing.
Exactly. And look, she looks forward for you coming back. Yeah,
I know. We had a great time, and I'm gonna bring more folks next time. But where's Dave? David had to get off. Lee, thank you for joining us, my CEO.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dave was at a show, and he had to get off. He had to go back in and I guess close it up because it is getting kind of late.
Yeah.
But we are coming to the end of this show. And,
absolutely. Absolutely. And then, like, as y'all know, Dave is going to be my future co-host. Okay. So, we're going to do a little bit things differently. We're going to still, touch on the paranormal, but, we're going to touch on like sports, we're going to touch on anything, and anything. So it's going to be a little bit different show, and I'm glad to have Dave on because him and I completely mesh, you guys do. Man, this dude and I were on the phone every day. I mean, like 5, 6, 7. That's what it feels like, so we are every day,
Yep.
you know, every day,
Well,
every.
why don't we tell everybody good night? And if anybody has any ideas for Chris, let her know what we can talk about, what we can discuss.
Yeah, like, and if y'all feel
yeah.
like, if you feel free to come on, please do. It's not that like, oh, I'm desperate. You know, it's just the fact that I want people to have an opportunity to speak
Yeah.
and so forth. But thank you, Gwen, you know, for a good show tonight. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you, audience, for watching. I definitely appreciate it. And hopefully, Gwen, next week, I would really like to have, you know, audience engagement. So I would love to put the link down so people can go backstage and then we can have an interaction, you know, for a few minutes, you know, to the next one and all that. And
Andy said they'd be glad to come on. So
yes,
maybe.
please. I would love for y'all to come on. I mean, I'm already feeling your energy. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Thank you tonight. And please stay tuned for Nathaniel for his podcast for the next episode or the next segment. And good night.